Imagine a world where ancient languages were lost forever, where the mysteries of the past remained locked away, impossible to decipher. For centuries, this was the reality when it came to the ancient Egyptian language, a civilization so rich in history yet so mysterious due to its untranslatable scripts. That all changed with the discovery of one single artifact, the Rosetta Stone. This unassuming slab of stone would go on to unlock the secrets of ancient Egypt and forever change the way we understand history. But what exactly is the Rosetta Stone, and why is it so important? Join us as we dive into the fascinating history of this remarkable artifact and uncover the role it played in decoding the language of the pharaohs. The story of the Rosetta Stone begins in 1799, during Napoleon Bonaparte's campaign in Egypt. While most people associate Napoleon with his military ambitions in Europe, his Egyptian expedition was equally significant. Along with an army of soldiers, Napoleon brought with him a team of scholars and scientists, known as the Commission des Sciences et des Arts, to study the ancient monuments and culture of Egypt. During the campaign, a French officer named Pierre-François Bouchard was overseeing fortifications near the town of Rosetta, now known as Rashid, in the Nile Delta. While digging, Bouchard and his team uncovered a large slab of black granite that would later become known as the Rosetta Stone. At first glance, the stone didn't appear to be particularly extraordinary. It measured about 112 centimeters in height, 75 centimeters in width, and 28 centimeters in thickness. What made it remarkable, however, was the inscription that covered its surface. The stone was engraved with a decree issued in 196 BC by Ptolemy V, a ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt. But what truly set it apart was the fact that the decree was written in three distinct scripts: ancient Greek, Demotic, and Egyptian hieroglyphs. This combination would prove to be the key to unlocking the mysteries of the Egyptian language. To understand the significance of the Rosetta Stone, we first need to look at the state of ancient Egyptian scripts before its discovery. By the time the stone was found, Egyptian hieroglyphs had long fallen out of use. The script, which had once adorned the walls of temples and tombs, had become an indecipherable code. Scholars had been attempting to crack the language for centuries, but without success. Hieroglyphs were a complex system of writing, combining logographic, syllabic, and alphabetic elements. The meaning behind these intricate symbols was completely unknown to European scholars. Without a proper reference or understanding, the ancient language remained a mystery. What made the Rosetta Stone so revolutionary was its trilingual nature. The ancient Greek section of the stone was still a well-understood language at the time, and scholars could read it with ease. The Demotic script, while less familiar, was a simplified form of Egyptian writing used for everyday purposes, such as legal and administrative documents. But the hieroglyphs, those were the real prize. Since the same decree was written in three scripts, scholars realized they had a unique opportunity to compare them and hopefully decipher the meaning of the ancient hieroglyphs. After its discovery, the Rosetta Stone changed hands from the French to the British following Napoleon's defeat in Egypt in 1801. The stone was transported to England, where it was put on display in the British Museum in 1802, where it remains to this day. However, it wasn't until several years later that the breakthrough in deciphering hieroglyphs came. Two scholars, Thomas Young, a British polymath, and Jean-François Champollion, a French linguist, would both make significant contributions to unlocking the secrets of the Rosetta Stone. Thomas Young was one of the first to make progress with the stone. He correctly identified that some of the hieroglyphs represented phonetic sounds as opposed to just symbolic meanings. He also noted that cartouches, oval shapes that surrounded groups of hieroglyphs, were used to enclose royal names. Through this, Young was able to identify the name of the pharaoh Ptolemy within the hieroglyphic text. This was a crucial first step. However, it was Jean-François Champollion who would make the greatest leap forward in deciphering the entire script. Champollion was a linguistic prodigy who had a deep understanding of both Greek and Coptic, the latter being a descendant of the Egyptian language. Using this knowledge, Champollion painstakingly compared the Greek and Demotic sections of the stone to the hieroglyphs. In 1822, Champollion made his groundbreaking discovery. He realized that hieroglyphs were not just symbolic but also phonetic in nature, meaning they could represent sounds as well as ideas. This revelation allowed him to piece together the entire system of hieroglyphic writing. Over time, Champollion's work led to the full decipherment of hieroglyphs, unlocking a wealth of knowledge about ancient Egypt that had been hidden for millennia. Thanks to the Rosetta Stone, scholars could finally read the countless inscriptions left by the ancient Egyptians, shedding light on their culture, religion, politics, and daily life. The Rosetta Stone's significance extends far beyond the realm of linguistics. It was the key that opened the door to Egyptology as a serious academic discipline. With the ability to read hieroglyphs, archaeologists and historians could now study Egyptian texts in their original language, leading to a greater understanding of one of the world's most fascinating ancient civilizations. The impact of the Rosetta Stone is still felt today. Even in the modern world, the phrase Rosetta Stone has become synonymous with any breakthrough discovery that helps unlock a previously unsolvable problem. The actual stone remains one of the British Museum's most visited artifacts, drawing crowds who are eager to see the key to deciphering the past. But the story of the Rosetta Stone is not without controversy. In recent years, there have been calls for the stone to be returned to Egypt, where many feel it rightfully belongs. Supporters of this movement argue that the stone is a symbol of Egypt's cultural heritage and should be repatriated to its homeland. However, the British Museum has resisted these calls, citing the stone's importance to world history and its role in global scholarship. In the end, the Rosetta Stone stands as a testament to the power of human curiosity and the desire to understand our past. It reminds us that even the most impenetrable mysteries can be solved with patience, perseverance, and a bit of luck. As we look upon this ancient artifact, we are reminded that the key to understanding history lies in uncovering the languages of those who came before us. And that perhaps is the greatest legacy of the Rosetta Stone, a window into a world long gone but never forgotten. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the Rosetta Stone. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to WonderWave for more deep dives into history's greatest mysteries and discoveries.